What's up, guys? Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today I want to talk about a new credit card. Shocking, I know. This is going to be a little bit different because this card is a little bit different. Today we're going to be talking about the X1 credit card. Now, this was advertised about a year ago. Folks have been on a waiting list, and it appears that the waiting list is finally catching up and people are starting to get their card. Guys, if it's your first time watching the channel, we talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, travel, and crypto assets. If you're into that sort of thing, hit the subscribe button. We publish videos at least twice weekly. And if you get any value at all, hit the like button. It'll help us with the YouTube algorithm, and it'll help get this information out to other people who can use it. All right, guys, let's get straight to it. I don't want to waste your time. We're talking about the X1 credit card. It is marketed as the smartest card ever made. So why is that? Well, X1 doesn't actually use your credit score to approve you for a card. X1 is going to base your approval on your income, and that's both current income and future income. And they are saying that the credit limit increases are going to be automatic. They are also saying that credit limits will be up to 5 times greater than with traditional banks and their traditional credit cards. That could be very interesting for some people. Now, about X1. X1 says their lead investor is the co-founder of PayPal and the founding COO of PayPal. They list a bunch of the other investments he has made, and there are companies like Tesla and just Airbnb, Uber, just a lot of different companies. So it seems like this new X1 company is legit. And the way they're doing this credit card, to me, is really interesting. I'm not sure what to think of it just yet. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of the actual card. Now, does the card have a bonus? The card does not have a bonus. Now, I know most of the people watching this channel right now, that is a huge hit for this card. Most of us are bonus seekers, and we make most of our value from the credit card bonus. This one doesn't have one. So what does this card earn? Now, this is where this card is quite a bit different than most other cards that we review on the channel. The card earns points. Now, these points are redeemed through X1 when shopping with their partners. We'll get more into that in just a second. What does the card earn? The card earns 2 points on everything. Okay, I'm listening. Which, okay, that's pretty standard. The card earns 3 points when the user spends $15,000 or more in a calendar year. And they are saying that that will retrofit your previous spend to 3 points per dollar. So if you spend more than $15,000 in a year, your entire spend will be 3 times. Here's another interesting part of the card. You have the potential to earn 4 points per dollar for 30 days for every person that you refer to the card and they are approved. So if you do have a lot of friends, you could potentially profit fairly well from this card, even without a bonus. Now, these points are unlimited and they never expire. So that's good news. Now, like we said, the points are redeemed through X1 with shopping partners. Now, we do have a list of the shopping partners, and they're broken down by category. In my opinion, this is a very, very strong list. And that is just because that's my personal opinion. There are a lot of retailers on this list that I would personally shop with. So that's just me personally. Here's some good news about the card. The card has no annual fee, and the card has no foreign transaction fees. Now, just in my credit card journey, when you tell me it has no annual fee and no foreign transaction fees, it automatically gets my attention as something I can probably take a chance on, even if it's not the perfect card for me, right? What do I have to lose? This is also one of those cards where you apply for it and they will tell you if you are approved before you get a hard inquiry on your credit. So when I put those 3 things together, initially no hard inquiry, no annual fee, no foreign transaction fee, it pluses up this card quite a bit, even though this is kind of quirky and this is kind of different than what we normally use in the credit card game. Another thing this card offers is it is called a smart card, and you can use what they are calling a virtual card. You can spit out random numbers, make a purchase, and then that card can never be charged again. So if you do have subscription trials, and you won't have to remember to cancel that because that card number won't work again. I think that's kind of cool. I also think that's something that every credit card will have soon, and that'll be copied, which I hope. Now, who is this card for? Because it is quite a bit different than our normal travel cards or our normal cashback cards. This is just my opinion, but I think since it has no fees, no annual fee, no foreign transaction fee, that this card could be appealing to a very large demographic. Now, the card is targeted to what they are calling younger professionals with higher income and less credit history. So if you are a younger person with not as much credit history or a thinner credit profile, but you are earning a substantial income, or you are planning on having a substantial income in the future, this card is targeted towards you, so this card might be more appealing to you. Now, this card is also for what I would call retail shoppers and bargain travelers. When you look at the list of travel partners, you have the main players there. You have American Airlines, Delta Airlines, Airbnb, you have Southwest. If you are somebody who is just looking for bargain travel and mostly domestic travel, I don't think you would do too bad with this card, using those points for purchases with Delta or with American. This card is also for folks who take a look at that list of retailers and they see several names on there that they normally shop at. Apple, Patagonia, Nike. If those are places where you spend your money, this might not be a bad idea for you. Now, who else is this card for? This card, ironically enough, is really good for influencers and people who can take advantage of that referral offer of 4 times points. If you can keep your earnings at 4 times, if you can get that many referrals, it's really tough to beat this card with 4 times on everything, even if it is just for retail partners. Now, who is this card not for? If you are in the travel game and you are a points and miles optimizer, this card is most likely not for you. If you are someone who enjoys earning transferable currencies, finding different ways to get the most value out of those and transfer them to different airlines and different hotel partners, this card is most likely not for you. Now, if you are a traveler who enjoys certain benefits, this card is probably not going to be for you. If you absolutely have to have your travel insurances, your baggage fees waived, your lounge access, you're working towards status, or you need a boost for status, or you are loyal to a certain hotel chain or certain airline, this card might not be the best for you because it is essentially retail cash. If you are someone who uses your cash back for investing or someone who uses your cash back for an emergency fund, this is probably not going to be for you. Speaking of cash back, we always recommend you use a shopping portal when doing your retail shopping. That's another disadvantage of this card. I don't think you can use the American Airlines shopping portal or the Delta Airlines shopping portal when you redeem these points. And as always, guys, we always recommend Rakuten as your retail shopping portal. It is a cashback shopping portal that will let you earn membership rewards points in lieu of cashback, making them quite a bit more valuable, at least in my opinion. We do have a link below. If you use our link for Rakuten, you'll get $30 cash back on your very first purchase. Guys, if you are retail shopping and you're not using the X1 credit card, use a cashback shopping portal. It's free money. So guys, what is your recommendations? Is this card a yes or a no? Personally, I think the card is very interesting and I like that the card is different. I don't know if it's for me and I don't know if it's a recommend. However, if you are someone who you already know you're going to spend your money with those retailers, I don't think this is a very difficult decision. No annual fee, no foreign transaction fees. You're going to get at least double points. If you spend your money at Apple, Southwest Airlines, Delta, American, Patagonia, Nike, Adidas, whatever it is, take a chance, get the card. Also, if you are somebody who has an invite code and you don't want it, send it to me. I will consider applying for the card just for the channel and just to make a video about applications. So guys, if you have been with us all the way to the end, I appreciate you.